Hello students, welcome you all. Welcome to this channel. In this class, we are going to discuss about the second unit, air pollution. In that, we are going to discuss air pollution, air pollutants, and types of the air pollutants. See, what is the air pollution that we have discussed in the last class, and what are the sources of air pollution and effects of air pollution that we have discussed. See, in this, we are discussing the air pollutants and types of air pollutants. See, one more time I will tell. Air pollution is the change in the physical, chemical, and biological characteristics of air, and which will affect on human being and even on the other organisms also. See, what causes the air pollution? See, air pollutants will cause the air pollution. See, the substance that are responsible for causing air pollution are called pollutants. Air pollutants. The substance that are responsible for causing air pollution are called air pollutants. Here, it may be solid, or it may be liquid, or it may be in gaseous state. In this, we are having natural pollutants and synthetic pollutants. Natural means wildfires or volcanic eruptions. Synthetic means man-made pollutants. Here, man-made pollutants, it may be gas, or it may be gaseous state, or it may be liquid state, or it may be in solid state. In this air pollutants, we are having two types. One is primary pollutants, and second one is secondary pollutants. In this, we are having two types. One is primary pollutants, and second one is secondary pollutants. See, primary pollutants are the pollutants that directly cause air pollution, are known as primary pollutants. For example, we can take sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxide, carbon dioxide. These are the example for primary pollutants. These directly cause air pollution without reacting with any other elements or anything, any substances that cause directly pollution are called primary pollutants. See, next one is the secondary pollutants. Secondary pollutants are the pollutants formed by the interacting or intermingling or reacting with the primary pollutants are known as secondary pollutants. See, secondary pollutants are formed because of the interaction between the primary pollutants. Here, example, ozone, which is formed hydrocarbons and nitrogen oxides combines in the presence of sunlight. See, ozone, which is formed when hydrocarbons and nitrogen oxides combine in the presence of sunlight, and next one is the nitrogen dioxide, which formed as a nitrogen oxide that combines with oxygen in the air, that gives you nitrogen dioxide. And one more thing is sulfur dioxide also forms in the same way. Sulfur oxide that react with the air, with that it will form nitrogen dioxide. These are the example for secondary pollutants. See, nitrogen dioxide, ozone, sulfur dioxide, and carbon dioxide. These are the secondary pollutants. If we compare the primary pollutants and secondary pollutants, primary pollutants are less toxic and secondary pollutants are more toxic. Just to remember, they may ask difference between primary pollutants and secondary pollutants. Just to remember the definition of both the primary and secondary pollutants and example for those. And primary pollutants are less toxic and secondary pollutants are more toxic. And next point is particulate matter. particulate matter. This symbolically we mentioned PM. See, what is the particulate matter here? Particulate matter, I think, have you seen the soot, dust, fog or fumes? In that we can see the particulate matter. See, here particulate matter is the sum of all microscopic solid and liquid particles of human and natural origin that remain suspended in a medium such as air from some time. See, these particles vary greatly in size, composition and origin and may be harmful to the human being. This particulate matter may be in the form of fly ash or soot or dust or fog and even in fumes also. See, this already have seen, dust also you have seen, fog also you have seen, fumes and ash. Soot means that is cardigan. Next one is the what are the effects of this particulate matter? See, particulate matter which affects on health like lung cancer, asthma, cardiovascular problems, atherosclerosis, birth effects and failed pregnancy and death. See, these are the some effects of particulate matter. Here we will see one by one. Here first one, effects on health. Lung cancer. If you breathe some dust or some polluted air, see that particulate matter that vary in shape and size, that fine particles enter into our body, that can easily enter into our body and that causes the respiratory systems, that causes the problems in respiratory system of human and even in other animals also. This will affect the lungs. It attacks bronchi and can cause lung cancer. And next one is the asthma. Asthma, here according to the report suggests that particulate pollutants can cause asthma with the increase in the fine pollutant globally. See, a rising rate of this diagnosis links asthma to the particulate matter pollution. If the particulate matter in the air increases, the asthma level also will increases. And next one is the cardiovascular problems. See, that fine particle when they enter our body without facing any resistance. See, if our respiratory system means our breathing system will be in a continuous manner without knowing us only that particulate matter will enter our body. See, that fine particle have a drastic impact on the heart and the functions of the heart. That also causes some cardiovascular problems. And next one is the atherosclerosis. Atherosclerosis that causes the hardening of arteries. That causes the hardening of arteries in the heart, and that turn in case heart problems. Atherosclerosis means, see, if you inhale that polluted air, that also causes atherosclerosis. Means that makes them arteries, means that hardens the arteries. Next one is the birth defects and failed pregnancy. Birth defects and failed pregnancy. Here, particles ability to enter into the body makes it easy to enter any pregnant mother's body and then into the child during a long exposure to particulate air pollutants. If the person or the pregnant woman staying in the some polluted area, that easily enter into that person body. Even if it's a pregnant woman, then also it entered into her body, and then also it entered to the child during the long exposure to the particulate matter, and thus that harmful chemical pollutants can cause any type of birth defects. See, in the Jindal factory, in the you can see in the, for example, in the Ballari, in the Jindal factory, some families are staying surrounded area. Some people, those are means some parents, those are working there. See, their childs also, some they are getting some birth defects because of that polluted air. Not only this one, in some other areas also, means if the air is polluted, there some defects like birth defects and failed pregnancy, that we can see in the that areas. And next one is the death. The high levels of aerosols and other pollutants can cause premature death. Air pollution due to coal industries is the cause of many premature deaths every year in India and even in globally. And next one is these are the effects of particulate matter on health. And next one is the effect on vegetation and plants and effects on climate. See, this is also very simple. Effect on vegetation and plants. Here, particulate pollutants have the ability to block the stomatal openings. Because of that, no growing up plants will see. If the stomatal openings are blocked, plants will not grow. This is also one of the effect. And next one is the effect on climate. See, because of this air pollution, the rise of the particulate pollution is disturbing the environmental balance. This is thing we have discussed, particulate matter and types of particulate matter and what are the effects of particulate matter. Dear students, watch the videos. If you are having any doubts, I will discuss in the next class, or you can call me for any doubts. Thank you. We will meet in the next class with some other topics.